Good morning, Sean. It is Wednesday, April 10th. So last week I was too busy talking about the completely accurate and totally true history of April Fool's Day to tell you about how my computer was broken the week before. I didn't do anything wrong, I didn't get any water on it or drop it or anything, I updated the software and then it wouldn't turn on. So I went on the internet with my phone, had to look up the issue on Apple forums, and apparently the issue comes up often enough for people to talk about it. Also, nothing they suggested worked. There was a lot of press and hold the power button for this many seconds, and then let go for this many seconds, and then tap it or something, and just lots of pressing the power button over and over again, which is what I was doing already. So later in the day, I called up Apple and I was like, hey, my laptop won't turn on. And he basically told me to do exactly what the forums had been telling me to do. Of course, this didn't work, and of course, because I'm in the middle of nowhere, there aren't any Apple stores within a 200-mile radius, so he was like, I can send you a box. But I was like, I don't want a box. A box takes a week to deliver, and then I have to put my computer in it and send it all the way to California, and then I won't get it back for another week. But I heard that there was a store around here that serviced Apple products, even though it wasn't an Apple store, and he was like, oh yeah, let me check on that, and then he gave me 2 phone numbers. Called the first number, and they told me that they didn't service Apple products, and they told me that they wished Apple would stop telling their customers they did so. They even asked me for the phone number that I used to contact Apple so they could call them and tell them to stop sending their customers over. I had better luck with the second place, except their Apple guy had left for the day, so I had to wait until the next morning, and I went early in the morning to drop off my laptop. They told me it would be ready in a day at most, but when I called the next day, they said their Apple guy was out and they couldn't even check the status of my laptop. When I called 2 days later, they told me that they'd send it to California because they didn't have the part. I'm guessing they already had the special Apple box. So that was cool. I dropped my baby off with them for what I thought was a sleepover, but then they sent it to California for almost a week without even telling me. This is where I would cuddle my laptop and tell it everything is okay, but since I'm filming with my laptop, I can't really do that without it being really weird. So they called me when my laptop finally came back and it was all repaired and stuff, and I went to pick it up and they gave me a receipt. Issue description: will not power. Your system has been repaired under your current warranty plan. We have performed the following services to this computer for you: display and main logic board replacement. Please note, if you didn't have AppleCare, this repair would have cost you $1,649 with an additional $207 in labor. Right, so you sent me a software update and forced me to install it, then my laptop won't turn on, and you charge me almost $2,000 to fix a problem you created? I mean, yeah, my laptop was still covered by AppleCare, so I didn't pay a cent for labor or repairs, but seriously? I knew Apple was expensive, but dang. I'm thinking of spending the money to extend my AppleCare because I'm not sure if I can afford another software update. Or as Apple calls it, easy money. Speaking of expensive things, I just purchased a new mattress. It was really expensive and it arrives a week from today, and I really want it to get here so I can start sleeping on it and know I've made the right decision. It certainly wasn't an impulse decision. I was looking at mattresses a year ago when I was moving into this apartment, but as I was moving into this apartment, someone else was moving out, and they were like, hey, do you have a mattress? And I was like, no. They're like, do you want a free one? Like any poor college student, I said, yes, I would love a free mattress, but this mattress seems to have been through a lot. It had a pretty sizable dip in it when I got it, and over time that dip has sagged lower and lower, and then the box spring broke. I kid you not, a piece of my box spring is being held up by a kitty litter container I wedged underneath there to stop my bed from eating me. So after a long time of saving up, and by saving up I mean recovering from my MacBook purchase, I finally decided it was time for a new mattress. I went to pretty much every mattress retailer in the area, big and small, and I tried out almost all of their mattresses, most of them more than once, and I finally made a decision, and now I really want it to be validated. But I have high hopes, because when I bought the mattress, I also got a really good deal on pillows, pillow protectors, and a mattress protector. All that stuff came as a highly discounted set, and the mattress protector was required for the 4-month trial period, so I figured if I'm ever going to buy really good pillows, this is the time. Worth it! Seriously, it's an awesome pillow. The Spanish word of the week for today is almohada, which means pillow. I have slept so much better since you came into my life.